Go.
What's up? What's up? What's up? What's up? It's your boy, Mr. Cool Whip, and the one and only.
OZ.
And this is Straight From Us podcast coming to y'all live.
Live as usual. Okay. How y'all people doing tonight on this not really cold night for November? But this is what we're going through and we're going to pay for
Type shit.
it. Just remember, this is Wisconsin.
Yep.
All right, we putting out here, it's that time of year. And your boy LZ is getting older, I'll be that good 44. Ooh, baby.
Ooh-wee.
Didn't know we would make it to these days on the younger. Man, like, damn, when I made it past 17, I thought it was a great thing. But throwing the grown and sexy party, but it's going to be tennis shoe prom. I never got to go to prom. And I'm kind of figuring, we can have a prom thing and still be comfortable with the footwear. So, it's prom, but, you get to wear tennis shoes so you don't have to see the ladies taking off the high heels.
I like how you did it. You turned the sneaker ball into a prom ball.
Yeah,
a prom sneaker ball.
Prom sneaker ball, birthday bash, had to
I
slide
like
it all.
what you did with that.
All together. The date going to be 12/9/23, next month.
For those that don't know what 12 is, that's December 9th,
December 9th.
2023. That's this year.
This year.
Next month.
No, next month.
Next month.
Free
Who didn't know that Christmas was coming this goddamn fast? Summer just ended.
Man, something just, how the TV do, they skip Thanksgiving and go straight to Christmas. But free admission, 9 to 1 o'clock. Well, we supposed to put AM. I end up putting PM, but y'all know the difference. Y'all know the difference.
Hey, I just got to throw this in there because you said Thanksgiving. I'm actually cooking Thanksgiving again for the second time this year. I did pretty good last year with them greens. I did pretty good. My first greens was trash. They had flavor, but they was watered down flavor. I ain't gonna even lie. But that second batch of greens, yeah, it was fire. With my daughter dressing. But, TikTok always make you do some shit. And this dude just put some jambalaya greens out there that looked good in the motherfucker. I would never thought about putting shrimp in some greens.
No. And you have to remember, Thanksgiving is on the 23rd this year, not the 25th. The 23rd.
What the hell? Oh, you know what? I think I did see that on the calendar. They switched some shit up. Why in the fuck did they do that?
Because it's a Thursday.
Yep, it's the third Thursday. Okay.
And the music will be bought by this guy right here, DJ Cool Whip.
Who?
Whip. DJ Cool Whip will be
DJ
bringing.
Cool. I heard that guy was all okay. I heard he was all right.
He will be bringing the music. So come out and have a good time with us. Free admission. Snatch up you a plate party. Have a good time and be able to dress to impress.
You said snatch up a plate. Let me guess. You doing them damn 24 karat gold?
Yes, golden wings will be there. They will be in effect in the place.
I thought I used to have like favorite foods and stuff, but this motherfucker, I swear, every time we look up, it's the 24 karat golden wings. Like, bro, you ain't gonna eat none of that, nigga. I ain't touching them motherfucking wings.
Golden wings.
I don't give a fuck if they gold or not.
You got to make sure when you get the golden wings, get you a napkin because your finger's going to be golden all night.
Type shit. See, another reason why I don't touch that shit.
But Nico, he's serious. He guards the golden wings.
Man,
like he makes sure, be like, hey, snatch too many. But that's neither here nor there.
Type shit. Hey, we all have fun with them golden wings. Motherfuckers walking around with golden lips, golden fingers. Y'all gonna get somebody ass whooped and they go home too late with gold all on their face. Like, where the fuck you been? Why you got gold shit all on your lips and on your fingers?
I was at the sneaker prom.
You been fucking
no,
with?
Nigga, you was at Ricky's. Bring your motherfucking
man's here. I know golden flakes from a bitch pussy when I see them.
Don't get in trouble, please. Please don't get in trouble.
Hey, shit, you get in trouble, that's on you.
Yeah.
You should know to wipe your face before you go in.
Yeah, but
they ain't gonna believe your ass was eating chicken.
Cool Whip is most definitely gonna be on the 1s and 2s, and it's a grown and sexy party, so you can be looking good and feet feeling comfortable
grown
at the same time.
I like grown and sexy. We bringing that Usher.
Oh.
Usher, don't bring your girl around me.
Oh,
true player for real. We bringing that Usher. There might be some R. Kelly there too.
Well, he part of the genre.
No wonder he's winning.
No, I ain't gonna.
We
do
ain't say the
no.
underage women, nigga. Okay. I mean, goddamn.
No.
Here we go. Here we go. I say R. Kelly, music-wise.
Music.
But hey, I hate to say it, this is Milwaukee. It's always some underage females slipping in some goddamn where.
But just make
So
sure
you got to be careful.
Make sure you come to, have a good time, because that's what we plan on doing. And I'll be that big 44.
I used to make fun of some of these cats out on the bike scene. I ain't gonna even lie. Seen them riding around some chicks that just look too good to be true.
And it was.
And then as soon as fall hit, you know what I'm saying, you look at these bus stops getting loaded up, heading to school. I seen niggas had to do the drive-by of shame. The drive-by of shame is when you riding in your car and you look over like, that's that bitch. Oh, you just drop your head like,
keep
nigga.
your head up. Ooh, child,
hey, man,
things are going to get easier.
I didn't even think about that video.
Like, man, like I told y'all.
Right past Jada and shit, she look about 12 years old.
Man.
Your head up.
Keep your head up.
Type deal, man. He's doing the ride by shame. Like, man, you can pick these babies up, they lying to you, swearing up and down.
Man. But
She was 25.
Man, you should have known better. But I ain't gonna lie. It seemed like the ones that is, they are, but don't look like they is. They still look like they 12 or some shit. So
we don't
black
know.
don't crack.
We don't know what to call it, but we just gonna call it Milwaukee News.
Type shit. What you got, Oz? What you got?
The Milwaukee News. We are talking about the Villard crash that happened on Teutonia.
Teutonia and Villa, right on the corner at the BP gas station.
A police chase and crash ending outside a Milwaukee gas station.
The incident all captured on camera. The crash early this afternoon on the northwest side near Teutonia and Villard.
And 12 News' Kendall Keys is there live this afternoon. Kendall, you just got to look at some video of this entire incident unfolding.
Derek, police say 2 people were arrested and 2 people hospitalized after a police chase ended with a crash in this intersection. You can still see all of the debris here after the cars flew into the sign, now in pieces. Now take a look at the surveillance video of the crash. At the top of your screen, you can see one car come speeding down Villard into the intersection and T-bone another car that flies into the curb and crashes into the BP sign. After that, a man comes running out of the first car, 2 officers trailing close behind. Another view of surveillance video shows the end of that chase, a man running ahead of 2 officers before eventually putting his hands up. The officers then take him down to the ground. Now, video from the scene shows the extensive damage to those 2 cars and the crumbled gas station sign. The car that launched onto the sign was still sitting vertical when we arrived on the scene. The gold Jeep with all of its doors open was the car surveillance video showed the man running from.
And Kendall, police say,
ladies and gentlemen, anybody.
If you're from Milwaukee, you know what taking down to the ground means.
Oh, yeah.
You was not put down gently.
Yeah, he was not. He was not at all.
Your face and elbows were scarred. Your nose was broken.
All type of shit could have happened in the midst of that shit. That's the reason why they started body cams and shit. One of the reasons why.
Yeah, but the thing about it is with these high-speed chases, we don't have the streets or the highway for that.
No, we don't. We have alleys, sideways.
They're like not promoting running from the police. We not promote. Don't do that. We have gangways. Like
man, look.
We don't have the streets. Like our streets are too small and too packed to be trying to swerve left and right and trying to get away and shit like that happen. Now, what if somebody was standing on the bus stop or shit like that? Then it's the woe is me's and you gonna get charged for that shit.
Well, what ends up happening, like a couple years ago, you had that to where somebody was running from the police, tried to go through the intersection on like 35th and North Avenue, smacked. Well, the car smacked them. The car spins around. There's a lady standing right there on the bus stop right there in front of, I think it's a Metro. Yeah. Metro now used to be Cricket.
Yeah.
And pow, you know what I'm saying? Pinned them in between the car and the building. So that's the whole thing. It's like, man, like hop your ass out the car. You know, like I said, we don't condone you running from the police. But if you're gonna run from the police, motherfucker, run from the police. Stop all that vehicle chasing and stuff like that, because all that ends up happening is you know, you gonna end up
killing somebody else.
And they're gonna
Or kill
charge you.
yourself,
And they're
yeah.
gonna charge
Oh
you.
no,
for
they're gonna
that.
charge you accordingly.
They're gonna charge you for that.
I'm gonna put y'all up on. And I think I talked about this a couple weeks ago. The thing that I liked about Milwaukee when I got here was, in California, you don't really have too many places to run. Man, you got gangways, crossways, or something like that. Man, get your ass out that car and run. At least you'll have, you know, you ain't killing nobody. They catch you, you just caught.
And to have a bullshit
Yep.
fleeing charge, like
Yeah,
it ain't. I don't even think it's a
nothing.
felony no more.
Yep.
Like, but that shit just crazy.
Because 9 times out of 10, you ain't gonna win that high speed chase.
Oh no,
line up
no,
here at
no,
all.
no, not at all, not at all.
Not at all.
Because
You can't beat the fucking radio first and foremost. You can't beat the fucking radio.
That's why we never had the helicopter, because our streets are so narrow that they just use the radio. Because like I said, picture like, okay, the sign stopped him. Now picture if he'd have hit a gas pump.
Look, man, I rode past that particular crash site, and that black car was vertical.
Yeah, because that big old brick post that was right there. That's the only reason why.
It was vertical, and I'm talking about I rode past like probably like 15 minutes after it happened or something like that. The cameras, the news cameras wasn't even out there. See what I'm saying? This was like when the police were just now kind of roping it off. So probably like 5-10 minutes after.
Yeah.
Like that, like just imagine you coming home from work or something like that. You know what I'm saying?
Or school just letting out. Just-
Yeah, and then somebody smack you, and then you end up having to climb out your car. Like, come on, man, this is it's not right.
It's not cool.
And the thing about it is, the person he hit is like, they're not going to get anything out of that, because he's going to prison, so he can't pay. Like,
No, again, restitution. I'm not saying that
that's when he get out.
You don't get it off. No, because throughout, so the state pays it, and then you just basically pay it back.
Oh, okay.
You know what I'm saying? But I mean, it ain't like you finna get it all in one lump. So now you got your cars totaled. If you don't got the right, you know what I'm saying, coverage, then you sit up here having to, you know, buy like some type of trapper or something until you can, you know. So it's just like,
Man,
why
it don't
mess up
matter if you got the
somebody's
right coverage or not. I'm going to keep it 100, and this is just me and my asshole opinion early, goddammit. Fuck insurance companies, fuck extended warranties. If you smart, don't buy that extended warranty shit, because they getting over on your ass just like our insurance company is. They asking all of us, take it from me. I work at a shop, man. I deal with these extended warranty companies every fucking day. All they do is ask us 1,001 questions. Hey, is their car altered? Did their car get this? Did it get damaged? Did it do this? They asking 1,001 questions to figure out a way not to pay you or pay for that vehicle to be fixed, just like insurance companies. You have a wreck, oh, well, damn, you know what? You done gave us over $3 million over the past couple of years.
They got
Yeah,
5 cents.
we're going to pay this amount on the car, but you have a deductible of $500 to $1,000.
Yeah, but here's the thing. This is, and I'll just give y'all a little bit of game. Get gap insurance. Never get insurance without getting gap insurance. The reason why I say that is because of this. I got into a car accident. I had a car for 2 weeks. Cat smacked my shit, totaled it. And if I didn't have gap insurance, I would have still been paying for the car.
So what do gap insurance honestly do?
Gap insurance covers your whole car. All you gotta do is pay your deductible, and then gap insurance covers your whole car. So basically, now here's the problem. It don't, you know what I'm saying? You gotta have, the reason why I say it depends on what type of insurance. You gotta have a certain type of insurance as far as for them to be able to replace your car. Of course, you're gonna be paying out the ass if you can get that shit. But what gap insurance does is it makes sure that it pays your total car off.
Okay.
So you know what I'm saying? You still gotta pay your deductible, but as long as your car
Basically,
paid
yeah,
off, you get it
if you was paying on a car and they wreck your shit, you got to pay for it, because half of these motherfuckers running or don't have insurance or coverage. So your insurance ain't gonna cover your ass to pay for that goddamn car, even though you done gave them over $3, $4, $5 million. But they're not gonna cover all that. That's what he's saying. Once again, extended warranties. If you want to pay for that shit, go ahead. But I can show you a bunch of pissed off customers right now from CarShield, Assurant, Endurance. All these motherfucking extended warranty companies is full of shit. I had to talk to these motherfuckers at least once a goddamn week for somebody claim, and they get pissed off. I just had a lady the other day, mad as a motherfucker through Insurant, because when you buy the enterprise vehicles, they send you to Insurant, you know, which cover tire and everything else, but then they don't want to pay right away. So they want you to give a signed invoice. Now, anybody that's in retail know what an invoice is. An invoice is your receipt. After you paid for it, you get a receipt, and most receipts you have to sign. So that means you paid for this invoice and you signed showing that, you know, everything was okay. But they want you to send this without no payment. You cannot send a signed invoice without payment. Come on, people. Like, dude, they full of shit. Period, point blank. That's save your money. This is a word from the wise from me. Save your money. Spend it elsewhere, goddammit.
Or you can also say, save your money. You know, put your money up so that way when shit like this happens, you have money to be able to get your car fixed. That's really good.
Facts, yeah,
That's my
true.
thing.
True.
Get your fucking car fixed, because you, like
Stack
you said,
money in the bank.
A car warranty to me is nothing but, like you said, the insurance companies still getting over it. Because now I'm
Dude.
paying you insurance in just in case something might happen to my shit.
The
And
mafia-
then if something do happen to my shit,
The mafia knew their game was over a long time ago. Long sharking, they just made it a legal way to long shark your ass. How can we get millions of dollars from people on a daily and don't give them shit? Have you ever asked your insurance company what are you really paying for? Out of all these years, you've been giving $100, let's say $100 to $200 to $300 a fucking month for years. Do you get any of that money back?
And I
No.
just found out your insurance go high. Depends on what zip code you put in.
Yeah, what zip
That's
code?
been happening,
If you have an accident, your insurance go up. Why you think how these people, man, be scared to say that they had an accident? Shit, you get a ticket, your insurance go up. Like, why the fuck if I get a damn ticket, my insurance go up? You ain't paying for this motherfucking ticket.
because they call you high risk.
Yeah, they full of shit.
Anything
But see,
can happen.
these are these loopholes, and the other loophole is this. Half of these companies ain't in the same city as you, so these laws don't apply to them. And they can hit you with some laws that you don't fucking know about
No.
to get your ass. Anywho, off topic.
The fine prints. Get you some glasses and look at it.
Man, look. But no, because even if you read it, you look at your laws here. But what you fail to realize is when you call these places, have these places like in California or somewhere else where that law is completely different. That's why they tell you, if you lie, we get to sue your ass and take more money from you.
That's what you
Off
sign
the
up.
money
That's
that you
why
get.
they got to make you sign all type of shit, because a lot of the stuff is like loopholes and shit like that that
Yeah.
they can get away with where they at.
Yep.
All right.
Basically, when you're paying for insurance, you're only paying for it's coverage. People gotta understand that it's just coverage, meaning that you're paying in case some shit happens.
What the insurance people tell you is you're paying for a peace of mind if something happened.
no,
But
that's-
when something happened, your peace of mind is out the fucking window because you don't get shit.
And they
You
shove
don't
it
get a
up
peace
your
of
ass.
mind.
You can shove it up your ass.
Man.
All right, back to Milwaukee news.
Yeah, let's talk about the missing 5-year-old boy that unfortunately ended up in a trash can. I think like why was hosted some shit.
Yeah, that was crazy. Two psychos walking down what would that be? The west side of Milwaukee, going into Tulsa. And they before they even killed this little boy, they was really just stabbing people all up and down that area, walking up and down that area, just randomly stabbing people. You know, and they never got caught for it. But then when they finally got caught for beating this 5-year-old boy to death and tossing his body in the garbage can like a little bit down from his house. Crazy part about it is he lived right over there by my brother and my cousin, because my cousin wound up telling me all about half of the stuff that they noticed when they was over there with these kids, you know, and it's crazy.
It just showed how a lot of things changed around here. Like it just, I don't, don't be one to go like the back in the day and make you feel old, but like we used to be able to be outside, like regardless of the fact that you got to be home before the streetlights came home, we was able to be outside traveling through neighborhoods like.
But you just said it. You said that we have boundaries, and I hate to say it, but nowadays, man, they don't. Like even though you had to be home when the street lights came on, or you can only play in the yard and shit. You gotta set boundaries on kids, and something if your kid got beat to death, you know what I'm saying. I'm not blaming it on the parent because it was the psychopaths that did it, but it's still like I ain't. You ain't. I have 4 kids, so if I'm not out there watching y'all finna watch each other. Something happened to one of them, all y'all getting your ass whooped. Because that's what you gotta instill the responsibility in them, you know what I'm saying, on top of me being responsible, but I still have to let them know that, because so that way if if y'all at the park, any damn thing, watch your brother, watch your sister, y'all watch each other backs.
Yep.
Forget what anybody else is doing.
Somebody
Watch each other backs.
chime in.
I don't know what that was. I don't see nobody down there.
All right, so let's hold on. Let me play the video.
For hours this morning, police had this block taped off as they investigated a dumpster where the body of a child had been found.
It's senseless and stupid. Honestly, it shouldn't have happened.
Diallo Fuller was nearby catching the bus. Fuller says he understands the pain, losing 2 infants of his own.
Honestly, it hurts. You know, I deal with it every day. The pain, just I try to keep moving, keep going. As far as just trying to better my life, better myself.
By noon, family and police had confirmed Prince was the child in the dumpster. The little boy's grandmother, off camera, says they'd been searching, waiting until they learned the terrible news. Onlookers shared their thoughts as police wrapped up their investigation at the scene.
It's very sad, disturbing to the community. I'm heartbroken. I have nieces, nephews, and cousins out here that lives in Milwaukee. I'm very concerned about their safety.
I have nephews that are that, years of age, and, nothing like that should be happening, especially across the police station, too. So it's very sad.
Milwaukee police say when Prince was reported missing yesterday, they requested an Amber Alert. But police say the state says this case didn't meet the criteria for an Amber Alert. Police say while they're still investigating a cause of death, they suspect foul play. They say they've arrested a 27-year-old man and a 15-year-old boy. Reporting in Milwaukee, Bruce Harrison, TMJ4 News.
Thanks for watching.
I ain't figured it all out. I don't know. It's a lot of them that live in that house. Excuse me, on my damn back itch. But it's a lot of them that live in that house from what I'm hearing. Family-wise, I don't know if it's like foster kids or whatnot, or what's all going on full-fledgedly. But for the 27-year-old man and the 16-year-old, they said that both of them look crazy to me because I seen on the picture, but I heard the boy was always been crazy, doing different shit. But I mean, both of them walking up and down that area just stabbing people. Come on, man. They should have been caught a long damn time ago before this even happened to this little boy.
It's just like, why didn't nobody say nothing? What I mean is, for them to be crazy, that means they got evaluated. So the people they had to talk to knew damn well that these two were not safe for the community.
Remember, we're saying that a lot of this stuff goes flying under the radar because of this whole mental health thing. You know what I'm saying? Like, to me, just to be able to say the people need mental health and not do anything about it it's a travesty, because that basically means that we know that something's going on, but then we just identified it. Like to solve a problem, you got to identify it and create a solution.
Type deal.
That solution is send them to the county.
No, most of them don't even go, bro. I just remember back in the days, you go to your god crib, or even at my great aunt house or whatever. You had somebody big mama or somebody great aunt or whatever, and say their uncle was in the back room or in the basement or something like that, and they kept an eye out. They kept them under wraps. You know what I'm saying? They didn't go nowhere without her being there or without him being there or whatever. Somebody, whoever that was the overseer.
Because they listen to him.
People I see that's out there that got mental health issues, and you know what I'm saying. I forgot what it's called now. Well, I'm just gonna go back to the day retarded, but you know what I'm saying. I guess whatever you know what I'm saying. You call it now, and they be out and about. You see what I'm saying? Not saying they shouldn't be. I'm saying that if we know that they have. If they're like bipolar,
and anything can trigger them type of deal.
Why would you not have someone that can control this situation? So it's a lot of people, and there's a lot of people that are on the mental health spectrum that we need to try and start helping out, because anytime you got all of these males that are killing these females, that's the main thing that I trip off of. And this situation is messed up because the two things that I don't condone killing women and kids. Maybe I'm just old school like that. But that's just, to me, that's bullshit. Especially the kids, because how we ever going?
But you know what's so crazy though? Sound like an old ass man. The reason why I say this, the reason why I say this, because think about our mentality back then and now. And I got to this point because last night coming to the house, motherfucking kid boys had a crash like right in front of me, right down the road, right over here by right over there by Madison High School. These motherfuckers clowning. I guess they smacked each other. You know what I'm saying? And I'm looking at these badass kids walk. And the only thing I'm thinking is, man, fuck these kids because they just stole a car from in front of my house. You know what I'm saying? They took it off and parked over there by the police station. So it's like, man, your parents ain't got no love for you. Why should I? Which is bad look. But you want to fuck them
but
kids
not
up.
saying you don't know if they parents don't.
How old were they?
Oh, these were teenagers.
See, that's what I'm saying. I'm not talking about-
I pulled
I'm
up
not-
on them motherfuckers.
look,
I follow them.
Look, in certain parts of Africa, you grown when you 12, 13 years old. I'm not talking about teenagers. I'm talking about kids.
Shit, you remember back in the
Anybody
day.
under the age of 13, I think 12 and under.
You remember back in the day, like real back in the day, if a little girl bleeds, she was considered a woman.
Yeah. You see what I'm saying? So, and I don't agree with that part of it because you could be 9 years old, 10 years. I know, you know what I'm saying, females said they caught their period at 10. I don't condone that, but as far as if you're a teenager, if you're 14, 15, 16 years old, your brain ain't totally developed, but you still know right from wrong.
Yeah, it's
I'm
born.
talking
It's in your
about a
essence. You're born with it.
5-year-old,
In your
you
essence.
can't tell me that a 5-year-old did something to you so scandalous that, come on, man.
That
know
you
what I'm
decide to
saying?
kill them. Like,
Because
come on.
that mean they had to walk up in these people's yard. The little boy probably outside or, you know what I'm saying, something like that.
Here's the thing, though, Oz. They said something about foul play. So, who knows? Maybe somebody that know the little boy, you see what I'm saying? Like,
Came
we
and
don't
got
know.
him and he walked off
You
with
see
him.
what I'm saying? Like that's the thing we don't know the full story. But when they said that part of it, and then the part I don't get is okay if there's a missing they call it tender age, a missing tender age boy. Why the fuck wouldn't y'all put out a Amber Alert? Come on, that's what it was created for, wasn't it?
Yeah. Yes, it was. Cause
I mean, maybe I'm wrong.
No, you're not. Because I most definitely didn't see that hit my phone. No time.
That's what they just said on the news. They just said that no
No,
one
they
sent
ain't do no
out
Amber
Amber
Alert.
Alert. Come on, man. Something going on here that we, you know what I'm saying, it's underlining that we don't know about. So there's probably somebody, you know what I'm saying, some policeman or some police commissioner or something like that, nephew or some shit. And, you know what I'm saying, it's probably in their family. So you never know. But like I said, I'm a conspiracy
Police
theorist.
chief just got whacked too. Well, not whacked, but
Oh.
ran into right on Silver Spring, leaving 4th District, car crash. Boom! Smacked the motherfucking police chief. Boy, go figure.
Excuse me if I'm not sad for that.
So you know what?
Everybody know my love.
Since we talking about Milwaukee, I got something else I want to talk about as far as our fake ass politicians. Because like you just said that, I have a new feeling towards one of our alderman people, and I mean, if you had a name, that's how people was getting voted for. Because I think, what's the district over there by Northridge? What's that district?
This nigga said Northridge.
Yeah, I can't even think of that district. Okay,
Northridge
so
been
I
gone
know
so goddamn long.
I know Ordell Ball just ran for that district, which is the same district. You go all the way over there to, because I remember seeing his posters and things out in people's yards. I want to say went all the way over there to Berryland. So the person that beat him out was Malele Cogg's cousin. So Malele Coggs got this person, got her cousin up in there and used a certain name to get her up in there. Because he only lost by like a few. Because I think, is our sheriff name what? Benita Ball?
Who is our sheriff now?
I don't know.
Okay, I think they married to each other anyway. Go.
I hate to
I
tell
don't know.
you, but I was just happy that his name wasn't Sheriff Clark. So I just, anybody.
No, it's a female now. It's a female now.
Yeah, because you remember
The one sheriff is gone is a female sheriff.
he
now.
was just acting when they took whatchamacallit out of there. Clark. When Clark got taken out, the Mexican dude was acting.
Yeah, he was acting.
Anybody but him.
Well, hold up, no. You thinking of the Mexican dude? He was the police
Morales.
chief.
That's
Yeah,
police
that's
chief.
Morales.
Not
He was the police
not
chief.
him.
Yeah, not him. Because Clark got taken over. It was another black sheriff that got his spot. Now it's another black lady that got his spot. Anywho, just talking to people at random. People just drop gems in your lap, not knowing who you are, but just talking about the stuff that they've been through. Now, I'm not gonna sit back and say the places or stuff that they own, but I'm gonna say these owners was out of 6th District, and they wound up speaking on how Malele Cogs was sending them to some white dude who was trying to coach these black owners that been in these areas for a while, and to letting them building investments and stuff like that. These people using their own money. But Malele Kai's like, oh, you should go to him to help build these buildings and stuff that you need. And his thing was, if I help build you this building, I need 51% in your company. 51% mean that 1% gives you the majority, you know what I'm saying, of ownership. So if the business flop, you ain't losing nothing because you ain't putting your own money. But if the business flourish, you got majority ownership. So you can take my business that I spent all my money through. And her thing was, at least you getting something. Bitch. Get the fuck out of here. What the fuck you mean at least you getting something?
But the question is, it's not even the fact at least you getting something. The question is, how much are you getting? Because remember, here's my thing, and not to cut you off, but this is a politician.
Mm-hmm.
I trust zero politicians but to do what politicians do.
Exactly.
I'm cool. There's a few politicians I'm cool with, you know what I'm saying? But it's just, I can only, like, are we talking off record? Then yeah, we cool. We talking on record? I don't, you know what I'm saying?
Because they're going to think about their pockets before they think about you.
All the time.
They most definitely going to do that.
And I mean, you got some that go in there with the right way to go. Yeah. But then when they get up there, it's somebody with that glove on, and some of them ain't even got gloves on, waiting to stick their hand up their ass and start making their mouth talk for them and shit.
Man, you can't be a seal and swim with sharks.
Nope.
You know.
On some more Milwaukee news, what do y'all think this thing they're going to do with the, what's that, the Milwaukee Mall? Is that going to bring in money, or is it going to be a more problem than a little bit for that area?
Right now, because of that area, what they trying to do, that's why the project is taking so long. The way that they want to go about, from the last thing I just seen with the design and stuff, they're trying to do that Sherman Phoenix type deal, what they did with the Sherman Phoenix, which I'm cool with that, especially if it's black businesses. I'm cool with it, but that area is not that great of an area for that business. Well, even like Sherman Phoenix really ain't that great of an area, but I guess because of the traffic, people drive there, and because it's like right next door to 7th District, even though, as like I said, the car that got stolen was parked at 4th District. People commit more crime right by the damn police station because the police is technically out.
I think they're gonna have to buy that little that building right next to it to make a bigger parking lot too.
So all that's connected. That's why that's blocked off, because it was a black owner who owned that mall, who owned it was called Amistad. They owned all that. All that was owned by the same person. Yeah.
I remember the Amistad. That was that teenage club.
Teenage club.
They had the little supposedly ship it like a boat.
That's the other thing we missed. We missed the teenage clubs, man. We had the Amistad, but before it was the Amistad, I forgot what it was called. Then we had H2O. Man, you had a couple motherfucking teenage clubs.
Because nigger children just don't know how to act.
Let me play this video so y'all can be able to see, because they'll be able to see the development. Okay.
For decades, the Milwaukee Mall on Fond du Lac and North was the place to be for shopping. Opened as a Sears store in the early 1900s, it flourished until 1981 when it was closed. Since then, it has been a smattering of retail stores, but never really regained its original luster. Currently, it sits as a rundown, boarded-up eyesore on Milwaukee's north side, but a local developer is looking to give it new life.
I have been here when it was the very vibrant and active Milwaukee Mall.
If you've spent a good amount of time in Milwaukee's Park West neighborhood, the Milwaukee Mall is likely ingrained in your memory of the area, even if you are the city's development commissioner.
My mom actually was working here when I was born, so this place has been in my life literally for forever.
The dilapidated property was once a gem of the area when it opened as Sears in 1927. But that store closed in 1981, and in the years since, the building has struggled to regain its place as a business hub.
When I'm here and people are shopping, I just kind of angle them this way, right? Just, I'll face this side and you you just look this way.
Venus Williams is the interim director of the Fond du Lac Farmers Market across the street from the now boarded up building, an eyesore in the community.
To bring life back to that corner would be just wonderfully amazing for all of us, not just here at the Fond du Farmers Market, but all of the neighborhood residents.
Bringing the building back to life is what local developer Kaylin Haywood plans to do. These are renderings of what could be. Haywood is calling the future Sears Market a regional community and entertainment destination with apartments, office space, an art gallery, event space, and even a brewery. The city hoping the development becomes a rising tide that lifts all boats.
We know that it's going to have a catalytic effect on the surrounding community. Folks in this neighborhood deserve to have that just as much as anyone else.
Well, you may remember that developers first wanted to make the building into a hotel, but there was debate among investors, mainly lawmakers behind public financing, that may be more of a risky move. The city tells me $3.8 million.
Let me say this. I'm glad y'all just chimed in on that. So, anytime that you have a development like that happening in a predominantly black neighborhood, you already know what they're doing. So I agree with turning that building into something, but I don't agree with how they're trying to go with it, because anything that's overdeveloped means that property taxes go up. Anything that's overdeveloped means that they're trying to attract a different type of clientele, which basically pushes out the residents in that area.
They want to push out the residents since they built Miller Park first. They pushed all them residents out because they wanted people to be able to walk freely to that ballpark. Then when they got the Pfizer Forum built, they start pushing everybody from off the east side because they wanted to be walking distance to the Pfizer Forum.
Condos and all this shit like that. So basically, the reason why I said that was because, and the reason why I've downloaded that is because they're about to gentrify it. If they push that through, it's gentrified. That's it. That's it. So the lady speaking from the farmers market, she don't understand that if that goes across the street,
they're gonna take that farmers market out.
Yeah, because guess what? Now I need more land.
I don't know. They're going to need more land, but I don't know if they're going to take that farmer's market per se, because farmer's markets, like everywhere you go, Greenfield and all them, they have that exact same farmer's market.
True. So remember what we're talking about. So you just said Greenfield. You just said there's one in Greenfield. There's one like Cudahy. There's one like every place I've ever seen it is in a what kind of neighborhood?
Yeah, because on the other side behind that furniture store across the street from the Milwaukee Mall, they got that by the school that they do the little farming thing, the mugs and all that right there behind there. But we're gonna keep talking about this, but we're going to get on some other stuff where if there's ladies watching, I need y'all to chime in because I'm going to want y'all opinions on what we're going to be talking about. And yes, we're going to bring you in live because it's going to be a back and forth thing. So I'm going to need some ladies to chime in because I'm most definitely going to need your opinion on this. Okay, back to the Milwaukee Mall, the Compton, our version of the Compton swap meet. Bigger version. What was that? What was that? Midtown now. Where it was Capitol Court, and we didn't know it was a swap meet because they had a big Target in that motherfucker. The Milwaukee Mall had everybody wearing guessing them coats that had the orange lining,
the big ass Nike bomber jackets.
But they did have them still go get them first downs. They had first downs all through that motherfucker.
Jay, I sent you something in your messenger too.
Man, not that jewelry. Motherfuckers was charging for that jewelry. Like, fuck no. I'm not spending no $300 on a watch in the Milwaukee Mall. Hell motherfucking no. But one thing I will give the Milwaukee Mall, you can get your music game on. They had, CDs, speakers, amps. They had all that shit for the cheap. Because probably half that shit was stolen, but, this was the Milwaukee Mall.
The key should be on my chair.
But I didn't know that motherfucker was Sears. Like it It was always the Milwaukee Mall to me. Like, I didn't know it was a Sears type ordeal.
Shit, they said he shut down in 81. Hell no, we wouldn't know that shit.
Well, no, the Milwaukee Mall didn't shut down in 81.
No, the Sears
shut down in
That's what I'm
81.
saying. So, yeah, we wouldn't know that.
Like shit, you know, like I said, we didn't know the Capitol Court was the swap meet stuff. You know, they had the Target.
So that was a good ass mall.
Yeah, they thought it was a mall. You know, they had the food court and all that shit. They find out everything in that bitch was fake to the motherfucker.
Not everything.
Fake just like Santa Claus sitting there by Target every year.
Hold up. No. You thinking that when Target left, when the anchor stores left, Boston store left, Boston store left first, then Target left Capitol Court. Then that's when everything in that mall started going kind of swap meters. That's when everybody wound up leaving there. All the Japanese and Vietnamese or Chinese or whatever they was that opened up these stores in these malls. That's when you're talking about, when that all happened. And when Capitol Court finally shut down, that's when they sent all them folks down to Milwaukee Mall.
That shit was just crazy.
You know your history of your city.
Oh, I just know I went.
Type deal. Because I remember there was a movie theater inside of Mill Road.
No, I'm
Mill
talking
Road Strip Mall.
Okay.
There was a movie theater
and
there.
a lot of people don't remember the movie theater where Playmakers is. It was a movie theater right there.
Yeah.
They destroyed where they shut it down was they didn't play Boys in the Hood and they destroyed that motherfucker.
You talking about the Capitol Court?
Yeah. Like a lot of people be like, I don't remember.
You bring it to me.
It was a movie theater there. Marcus was already there. You remember next door to Marcus, what was that, a Ponderosa? It was a Ponderosa before they made it a daycare. Yeah.
Yeah, it was a Ponderosa.
It was a Ponderosa.
Thank you, baby girl. Appreciate it.
There was like 2 Ponderosas. I remember the one
Hand
up
that
on
to
way up.
Is it
on,
another one?
That was like Burleigh,
Is it another one?
Burleigh, and the one on the east side.
No,
Have me
and
one
that
more.
right there. That was
I didn't know. I didn't know about that.
yeah, that was the Ponderosa, right next to Marcus.
That's the thing. I remember Marcus being on North Avenue. I never went to
Marcus.
that
Oh, Marcus was on North Avenue.
Yeah.
But that Marcus, where Marcus is now, that was a Marcus too. But the one on North Avenue was the one that everybody knew of. And everybody really went to was that one.
That's when you know you've been in this city way too long. Way too long. But that's, that's the Milwaukee news. It was an interesting going back in time. Now.
So, with that being said, yeah, well, I'm sending out the links now to invite any ladies that would like to come on before we get to this next topic, well, since we're going to this next topic. So, oh, wow. We got the infamous Female Mac.
Ooh, Female Mac.
That just joined in.
Belly Bell?
Yep. The one and only Bell.
Belly Bell,
Rock
how
the
you
bells.
doing?
How you doing, young lady?
I'm good. How are you doing?
Oh, we're doing good. We're doing good. We're getting ready to talk some shit, so I'm trying to find everybody I know that's going to talk that ish and back it up. Hand that to your Uncle Jake.
Don't let her sweet voice fool you. She will put you on your ass.
We grown.
We are grown.
I'm putting my business in the street.
Oh, okay. I'm so sorry.
We are beyond grown right now at this moment.
I'm about to be 44. Jesus Christ.
Oh, that's right. You a whole granddaddy in the street.
Granddaddy and all. Granddaddy and all.
Man.
What'd you say? My children have children.
Type ish. Type ish.
I can't see it.
Oh, how many do you have now?
What you mean have now? I only have two children.
Oh, okay. I was just asking. I see.
My oldest is 14.
You seen how the tone went different
Hold
just
up,
off the question?
hold up. In her famous words back in the days, don't be putting that on my pussy like that.
Not back over here. I'm cool.
Right.
I got a pair.
Belly bell.
I got a pair. A boy and a girl. No extra.
Oh, okay. You out there what everybody really shoot for.
Yeah, don't be wishing nothing
Yeah,
on
don't
Mama
be
Jersey.
wishing
Nothing on Mama Jersey.
Oh,
See, I
Lord.
told you, I knew it was coming.
I see,
I
but
knew it was
she
coming.
said it the you know, the adult way instead of what she would have said.
That shows. That she
show-
said she adult now.
You're
She grew the
grown
fuck
up.
up. Cause trust me, let the old school said it.
Sir,
You would have just heard it. You would have felt that shit.
No PG-13?
what? Why? Why?
Oh, what? Oh, well, the topic that we're going to, we're doing the oysters first.
The who?
Okay, the real
We're
question.
talking about females and they fucked up lists and everything that they putting out here.
Yeah, they
I'm
do-
not gonna
they-
sugarcoat
they-
it. I'm
they-
grown as shit, but I'm gonna call it what it is.
They doing a lot these days.
Females
I
is
ain't
doing a lot
understand-
right now. They feeling themselves.
Conversation.
No, you're the right person to be.
There's a
in
difference.
this
You're
conversation.
grown now. You're grown now, so you can speak on these topics that these young chicks is putting out here. I'm gonna just say young. I don't know how old these females is that's putting this shit out here. But hey, Jay, go ahead. Let her see what we talking about.
Because you put out there to say you high value to go to Cheesecake Factory for a first date. You selling your body.
Prostitution.
And
I've been saying
body,
people was paying for pussy a long time ago.
and that's all it is. Because on the first day you take nobody else to eat.
You shouldn't.
Oh, and this come from a woman's side. Oh shit.
Conversation
Hold up, wait a
is
minute.
free.
I like this
How you
already.
supposed to get to know somebody if y'all eat?
That is true. That's true. That's most definitely true. I say take her to Chuck E. Cheese.
I'm saying shit. If you went to Cheesecake Factory, it's guaranteed we did something along the line that I felt like I'm gonna take you to Cheesecake Factory. But after we left Cheesecake Factory, especially if you got a piece of that cake, I'm getting a piece of pie. No ifs, ands, no buts about it.
Too much.
I'm being 100.
I said I want a piece of pie.
Y'all have y'all pie.
Pie?
Like The Rock says, Poontang pie.
Poontang pie. Oh, she
Did she
bailed
jump
on us?
off? Oh, I know she didn't jump off like that.
Oh no, she most likely to be coming back.
All right, well, let me play the Oyster thing. I think she's probably coming back pretty soon. So, y'all enjoy this treachery.
She was on
so
bullshit.
today I linked with this nigga I met a few weeks ago out with my friends. This nigga been texting me for weeks talking to himself. Why I didn't block him, bitch, I don't know. But today I was bored and I had time, so he texted me like, can we meet for drinks? And I'm like, yeah, meet me here. They got the best fucking oysters in Atlanta, like hands down. So I'm like, yes, I can get some content, come on. It's so good. Y'all, when the fourth one came out, he was looking at me crazy. I didn't give a fuck. I'm like, baby, you invited me out. I'm gonna eat, and I was coming anyway. But I ain't gonna lie, no, I wouldn't have did all that, but I did do all that. It was so good. I was not expecting it to be that good. It was just so good. Like I had to. It was so good. So after that, I'm like, baby, what's next? What I'm about to eat? These potatoes, they were so good. And the crab cakes, everything was so good. 10-10, baby. Why the fuck this bitch ass nigga say he going to the bathroom and never come back? The fuck? I'm like, hold the fuck on. It's been like 10, 20, 30 minutes, bitch. What the fuck this nigga at? Had to end up grabbing a tab, bitch. Nigga left me with his little one fucking drink. Yeah, bitch, I'm so glad bitch keep me some money, cause what? That was crazy to me. And I said, bitch, you running out on the tab. He talking about, I'm offering you to drink. The fuck are you talking about, bitch?
Unridiculous with that situation. She came up recording. She already said she was on some bullshit.
Well, she remember she said that I can get some content.
Yeah.
So basically, she's a content creator.
Yeah.
So I don't even know how truthful that was, but even still on top of that, bitch, you ain't gonna run no whole 4 plates of motherfucker Oyster. Fam didn't eat. She said Fam ordered a drink. So guess what? The tab was yours any goddamn way. He ain't eat nothing.
I seen on the news they said they got the information that bill was $150.
That she ran up.
That she ran up. But the thing about it is, no, I'm just talking about she was honestly pissed. Like, okay, you were walking up, recording, talking about the bullshit you about to do, so you was on some shice ball shit in the first place. So he out-shiced you, then, bitch ass nigga, so shouldn't he be calling you a broke ass bitch? Like, so, you know what I'm saying? Good thing she wasn't. Good thing, you know, she'd have had to come into America and been busting them dishes. Then worked her way up to the fries. But it was just the point of she was really, really pissed, and she was on some hoe ass shit from the beginning.
She knew she was on some hoe ass shit from the beginning. She didn't have no intentions for dude, didn't like dude, didn't do nothing. Said like I wasn't gonna call him, but then what? Huh?
Somebody did something.
Oh, Shell said she did way too much. Exactly. She did way too much going to somewhere where she knew she didn't really like this dude. So why the fuck would you go there and order 4 trays of motherfucker? You thought he was just a simp-ass nigga, and he showed you how much of a simp-ass nigga he was. He simply walked the fuck out on your ass. Like any real nigga should have, bitch, because you went there with ill intentions anyways, trying to make this man spend some money knowing what nothing finna happen whatsoever. Nothing.
Even the point of if it wasn't gonna happen, she still shouldn't have went that hard. Like, okay, you wasn't go, okay, if you didn't want to get to know the nigga, you could at least got like a plate or two, like, you know what I'm saying, like something minor. Have him meet you at Chili's or, like something like that.
No. I think Chili's is on that list.
Oh, Chili on that list? Oh, okay. But I'm just saying, it's like, how do you like, I'm just saying, like, what type of person is she? Because that's...
I don't eat oysters any motherfucking way, but I know the motherfuckers are expensive.
Like, I think they said each one was, each tray was like $15. But then she did like over 40 oysters, crab cakes. Like, she did so much that the bill was $150.
By herself.
So, yeah, because Fam, she already said, Fam only had a drink.
Yeah.
That was it.
But hold on, he didn't even drink his drink.
No.
He left the drink.
He drunk his drink.
Yeah.
So,
he left his drink because he seen what the fuck she was on.
Fam even said what his intentions was. He said, I was taking you out for drinks.
Yeah.
You went out on this motherfucking this buffet type of shit. Like that's not what he signed up for.
So hold up. I need to know who the nigga is. I applaud him, nigga. You get the real nigga award tonight, goddamn it, from straight from us. We salute you because you did some real ass shit. You did what you supposed to do to that bro. When she went in and started ordering all that shit and you noticed and you peep game, get the fuck out. Hey, for any of you other niggas that don't understand, get the fuck up and walk out on their ass. He offered her to go for drinks. That's all he planned on doing was buying drinks. Facts. So, bitch, you ordered all that food. He never said, I'm going to take you out for lunch, dinner, and breakfast all at the same time.
Same guy.
But you seen
48? God,
if that's the case, he would have took her to Golden Corral. Took her to Golden Corral at 10 o'clock. You go ahead to go to Corral at 10 o'clock, guess what? You're there for breakfast. When breakfast is over, it's switching to lunch. When lunch is over, because lunch ain't nothing but like a 2-hour window, it's switching over to dinner. So if you go at 10 o'clock to Golden Corral, for all you fat folks that don't know, because I have done it, and I'm happy with it. As much as they charge me, goddamn it, I need breakfast, lunch, and dinner. You know what I'm saying? My kids love it, because they sit there and eat breakfast, lunch, and dinner. You know? So I ain't gonna lie, I got a thing for that little essay cooking them omelets.
For the motherfucking stock that I just bought in this motherfucker, I'm paying all the goddamn money.
Man, look.
So it's one of the situations of like, that just shows, like the level of vindictiveness these females has been getting to, it's been like, God damn. Like, so if a nigga do it, like she got mad, bitch ass nigga. Wait. You woke up this morning and was like, oh, I'm gonna fuck this nigga over. He likes me. Like, and he was, the thing about it is, he probably wasn't on it, he was hoping he was gonna get some ass, but he was still on a shot of the dark. It wasn't promised to him, but he still, he was feeling her. He wanted to shoot his shot and take his chance, but God damn. Why she woke up and just tried to, Jada Pinkett Smith this man? She thought the man was Will or something, like.
She probably bought the book, bro.
About the book that flopped?
The book.
The book didn't
Some
flop.
of them still bought that book.
Nah, man, shit, no. But
all right, hold up. Check this out. We got to throw this out there real quick because I done sent the link out for folks that's watching. Like, if we send you the link, all you do is click on the link. You can use a phone, laptop, whatever. It don't matter. All you got to do is click on the link. The link is going to take you to StreamYard. You put your name in. Once you put your name in, you hit, I forgot what it was. It was join. Matter of fact, let me just do it on my phone so I can tell you exactly step for step. All right, so open this page, use your browser, StreamYard, tap the three dots at the top, tap open with, select Chrome or, on mine, it's Chrome or Samsung Internet. You know what I'm saying? At the bottom it says have a laptop, so if there's a laptop, it's different things that you do to open up in the laptop. But if you got a phone, most of us use it from the phone.
It's the same thing?
Yeah, it's pretty much the same thing. You just tap on, then it's going to have you add your name.
Sound like somebody.
Yeah, Brandon jumped in. Oh, we got Brandon in here, and he didn't open up his own thing. So due to the fact on your phone, you got Chrome. If you got Android, you got Chrome. What's the name you got? Oh, shit. Brandon, I don't know what you did. You got us echoing big time, bro. But
turn my mic on.
It's different ways. Hey, matter of fact, how did you on your cell phone, how did you click in to join StreamYard real quick for folks that don't know? Because I'm trying to get them insight, and you just did it.
Just follow the links.
Yeah, so that's on his end. So you just follow the links, and it'll bring you right in for those that's trying to click in on with us.
Guess you're gonna try to bring it back. And okay, back onto the we have another lady on that we're gonna show her what she decided she was gonna say on social media, like she was just speaking facts, and just it's just real fucked up. We most definitely is never going to get back to the Queen Latifah times of UNITY.
Ladies and gentlemen, anybody want to tell me just what in the you must have lost your ever-loving mind is going on right here? This young lady said that from here on out, she's charging a $500 fee for anybody who want to take her out. Ain't gonna work, baby. Ain't gonna work. She tired of all the men. Well, baby, look here. The word of the day is called accountability. Accountability. All the men in the world, ain't nothing wrong with all the men in the world. All the men that you attracted to, they jacked up. You need to figure out what's wrong with you. Figure out why you keep attracting some jacked up men. You understand what I'm saying? That's all. Figure out what's wrong with that. Say, why do I keep going? Because I can promise you, you keep going for the same ones. And those guys that you like you or what, ain't paying no damn $500. They ain't paying no $500. You gonna tuck that in. Just say you ain't dating no more. Just say, look, I'm not doing this no more. Go be celibate. You know what I mean? Hold that thing to yourself.
You paid this $500 and she can't suck a dick.
But that's the whole thing, like literally.
Wait.
That's prostitute status right
We're
there.
getting a little bit besides ourselves, y'all. She said for a date, nigga.
Date?
$500 just for a date. That's not nothing.
Oh.
It ain't promising you no dessert. It ain't promising you to to go to the crib, Netflix and chill.
So why am I getting you
You ain't getting
$500
no
for what?
hand job, no nothing.
And hold on, and you paying the tab for wherever y'all go.
Oh shit!
Hey, hold on, real quick. Hold on, I gotta go backwards one time. Since hopefully the future alderman, I'm gonna endorse him every chance I get, every moment I get.
You start your campaign next month, right?
Because this brother looks like me. He's a hardworking man in the community. He's doing exactly what all of us is doing, and like he said, he's from that area, he lives in that area, he works in that area, you know what I'm saying? So when it's all about said and done, I promote you to take Malele Cogs out, because we talked about this before I sent you the link and got you on here. We talked about, I think you turned us all of us down. Okay, there we go. We was talking about, well, I wound up talking about me having a conversation with an older gentleman from that area, that Malele Cogs told him to deal with this white guy as a developer to help him develop a project that he was trying to do in her area that would have helped black folks. You know what I'm saying? That would have brought jobs for black folks, housing for black folks. It would have helped folks in that community. But she wanted him to do his business with this white developer who wanted 51%. 51%, which means he has the majority in that company. So the company is technically his, but he ain't put no money towards it. And she told him, hey, at least you getting something. I felt like that's high class robbery, bullshit, and then something.
That's like a $500 date.
Man, type shit. Type shit. So, like, yeah, man. You know, we was talking about that before you came in. Like, right now, we on the topics of females wanting you to pay high wages just to take their ass out. Like, niggas just supposed to be tricks of the century and shit.
It's getting ridiculous because it's
they got a list of where not to date at and stuff. But what's your thought and opinion on that topic real quick? Because that fits your criteria, what you got going on.
Shady politics, man.
Shady politics?
Yep. Exactly what it is. And I'm gonna call it like I said, and I see it as if she getting a kickback somewhere from that developer.
Gotta be, because if she's sending them to that developer, that's my first thought and opinion. She getting some type of kickback, because why is you sending people to this guy? It ain't just because you like the way he smile.
That's exactly how I feel about it too, man. I've been being quiet about my opponent, but I won't no more.
I have a question for you, Brandon. You gonna most definitely be at my party next month, right?
Definitely.
And what type of wear do me and Whip have to wear for your politician parties?
For come as you are.
I was gonna say that's what I do.
I just want to make sure, we repping them, so we gotta make sure we.
Well, when it's all said and done, I'ma always rep Brandon. He's a real stand-up guy. You know what I'm saying? I usually don't call him Brandon like that, but I'm gonna say it like this: I represent him because he's a real stand-up guy. You have to know him to understand the reason why I say what I say. It ain't too many people that I sit back and say they a real stand-up guy, they genuine. If he can help in any type of way, he's there to help. You can call on this man, he's there, he's gonna come and do whatever he can do, and if he can't do it, he's gonna try to figure out a way. He's like calling that white person on the phone and hey, let's figure this out. Let's figure this out.
What do you say? The white person is just. I didn't believe he did it. What the fuck? He never do nothing.
What did he do? Brandon is that guy, and like I said, I feel great to say, hey, I know this brother. Pleasure to know this brother. You know what I'm saying? We got a friendship. We got a bond. Like when he called me, I'm there. You know what I'm saying? To support him in anything that he's doing. He always has my support.
Appreciate it.
Now let's get back on these spicy chicks. What's too far? Like I'm just like
Brandon, you seen the list? We've been trying to get ladies up on here, man. That list of places not to take females on the first date. Hold up. Before I even ask you that, let me say this. And this is funny, bro, because it's somebody that I wound up dealing with. I had dealings with. You know what I'm saying? I took it was like a couple's outing or a couple's date or whatever you want to call it. And I know I might get some inboxes if some people is watching this, but oh well, it is what it is. When Chili's was in TGI Fridays was in Miller Park.
Oh, yeah.
So they all over at the house, you know what I'm saying? We doing what we do. We drinking and we having fun. We kicking it. All of us getting hungry. Nobody want to cook. Let's go somewhere and get something to eat. I want to go get something to eat good. I'm like, all right. Now, mind you, everybody in there is younger than me. You know what I'm saying? So I take them out to TGI Fridays. All three of them looking at each other like, I don't know what to order. And have you ever been to TGI Fridays? It's shit that's simple. You got burgers, you got baby back ribs, you got chicken tenders, it's a slew of different things that's not out of the ordinary. They might be worded a little bit different, but all three of these people did not know what to order. They had steaks and all that stuff. They didn't know what to fucking order. They didn't know how to read the menu. They didn't know none of that shit. So this brings me back to say, half you motherfuckers talking about Applebee's is off the menu. Hell, even if I took you to Applebee's or to fucking Cheesecake Factory, do you even know how to read the menu? Is that why you really don't want to go? You want to be embarrassed? So,
but I'm going back on what Bill said. Like the first date, it doesn't make any sense of where do you think I'm going to take you? I'm trying to meet you. We're trying to get to know each other. So, trying to get further than just a phone call or a text. So what do you expect? You expect me to just like seriously come out my pocket? I mean, just like break some real cash and you might not even conversate with me in the morning? Like, the first date is a movies. First date is bowling. First date is roller skating if you up in our age frame.
Either way, you spending money is just to be able to have the audacity to say, I gotta take you somewhere. You know what I'm saying? Like, the common courtesy is, hey, if we're trying to, to meet each other or whatever and be in each other's good graces and, be in each other's space at that time.
Yeah.
It don't matter where you go. You know what I'm saying? They used to go on picnics and shit back then.
To the domes.
I gotta take you to fucking Corporals or something, or I forgot what it's called now.
Carson's and all that. Hell,
I'm damn sure I ain't take you to Carson's. You can jump in the fucking Legacy before I take you to Carson's.
This is what they saying. They saying that you gotta take them on this special date.
Hell no.
For what though? For what? To show you that this is what I'm gonna do every day that we go on a date. That's not gonna happen. It's not gonna happen.
That's my mic.
Okay.
But whatever you're doing, you got it to go off of echo too.
It's because every time I stop talking, I pause the mic or mute it.
Okay.
It's just I don't understand it. I know like we said, this is not our era. Our era is been gone. But so
the first date was to the corner store.
No, that's when we were younger. You going
said young?
Yeah, but
hey, you gonna get this honey bun, this 20-ounce Sprite.
Yep, and a bag of Doritos, a pack of 9-laters, maybe some lemon heads.
Hey, you had to remember we had the mall shop. We went to hey, let's go to this mall shop, and there we go. But it's like I understand that this is our time. This is not, but. We done. Oh, I know, things change over the years, but have it changed that much to where respectfully, what they used to call courting, like, so a person can't court you anymore? Like, he bring you some, a rose or, something like you said, a little picnic at the park, or, getting to know each other to see if this is going to go far.
A little sex on the beach.
Like, we don't have a beach, but
hey, we do got a beach. Sex on the beach.
Oh Lord,
we got a beach. The lakefront is a beach.
How you gonna? You know what? That's a different conversation. But
can you go there?
What,
yes,
to the
you can.
lakefront? Yeah,
to the lakefront,
you can
yeah,
still
you
go
can.
to the lakefront.
Shit, man, every time I go there, motherfuckers closed down something. They don't want to let you in.
That's because you going at the fucking hours that you trying to get down
That's
there.
what I'm trying to say.
Hold up. It's closed at the fucking hours, but you go down there and you be discreet on what you doing.
But you can't. I don't want to call them off their names, but it's like you can't even court these young bros no more. Like, so you just saying, so I drop some cash, you should drop some ass.
Look, man.
Like that ain't that because like $500.
Pretty much, that's what they be on.
Type shit.
I hate to say it,
Hold up. We got another lady that enjoying in. Nisha, what's happening?
Hey y'all.
There's that laugh. There's laugh.
I'm just listening. That's all. I just chimed in. I'm glad I don't have my camera on because I'm eating. But okay, go ahead with the topic again. I'm just trying to catch up.
The topic is like what happened. Basically, what happened to the respectable women? Is that what we're gonna say?
Let's not say that because I'm pretty sure that there's something that women can bring up that we don't do anymore.
Yeah.
But what happened to common courtesy and wanting to get to know someone before?
Do we have a list?
Do you
not to cut you off? Do we have the list? Because we've been talking about. So basically, to bring you in, there was a lady that went live on Facebook and downed this brother because he got up and walked out on her ass because she ordered 5 trays of oysters. Then she ordered a dish of potatoes and some crab cakes and some other stuff. Basically, the bill got up to like $100-something. And this man said, we going out for drinks. He ordered her a drink, ordered him a drink. She ordered all the food items and stuff like that. And he looking at what she doing and how she chowing down and going in. And he clearly said, you know what, I'm going to the bathroom, but he left. But this is around about the same time that the list came out of saying, hey, you can't take me here on a first date at all.
So they made it clear that they were only going out for drinks. That's number one. Maybe I'm looking at it from a disconnect. Maybe the conversation didn't go the way him or her thought. Maybe she heard it one way, and maybe he wasn't clear about what he was actually taking.
No, she clearly said if you got to go to the beginning of the video, she was on some bullshit at the beginning.
So she's trying to pay him back for what somebody else did to her, basically.
No, so basically what it was,
I'm just saying in her past, you know how women get, they so vindictive. Like most women would do some grimy shit like that just because of what somebody else did to them, hurtful wise. You don't have to be money wise. Some women just out here just to get what they can get out of anybody, and it's vice versa. Some guys are the same way. So that's the level of maturity. Like if you're not gonna be mature about what you're actually gonna put out, accept, then sometimes people get what they get.
So you saying she took out her frustrations of what somebody else did?
It could have been past history, past experience. And it don't have to be money wise. It can be hurtful wise. Like this nigga dogged me out, so the next nigga I'm gonna get with, I'm gonna dog him out, no matter what she do. And that's how some people think.
Even though she probably missed her blessing.
Yep.
Oh, she don't care about that.
Mm-hmm.
Right now, look at the time we living in.
Yeah.
You really think people really worried about their blessing? They trying to get their next meal ticket.
And that's all everybody doing. They're chasing the bag.
Man.
Like, damn, that's fucked up.
Because you know, like this, like we've said, this man could have been her, you know, her knight in shining armor.
Yeah.
Like he could have been, you know, the one she was looking for. But even in the beginning, when she was walking up to the place, she was talking ill about this man just completely, even in the beginning of the video.
So she was on her city girl type shit, because that's what's wrong with now with most women. They're looking at the videos. They're not looking at it from an aspect of somebody actually taking their hard-earned money and spending time with me, showing me something different. They're just looking at it for what they can get.
That's fucked up shit.
But I mean, it's art imitates life, and I hate to say it, but you know, nowadays, you know, the music is reflecting how a lot of these, you know, females and you know these dudes, you know, we've always been. When I say we, I mean, you know, young men or well, them young men. But when I was a young man, we were encouraged by rap music.
Mm-hmm.
Now, if you look at the times, you know what I'm saying, female rap, although I applaud them, I'm glad they're finally getting there, you know what I'm saying, they coming up. But
Yeah.
the problem is that look at the music that they allow to come up. Like, you know what I'm saying, there's no more like you said before, the Queen Latifahs and the
Yeah.
Monie Loves and the,
Yeah.
you see what I'm saying? Like,
The
now
upstanding
you
women
gotta be
that took
raunchy
pride in
as fuck
themselves.
in order
Yeah.
for them to even see you as being a superstar.
The Luke dancers that became artists.
Yeah, because they got they got their own label now. It's called what, Ratchet Music or some shit like that. Like, so I get what it goes of like, okay, name Ratchet Music, you already know but it's just the point of, like I said, you gonna miss out on something that is one of the situations of now that they're young, Ratchet Music and all that. So now when you get up into your 30s, you done probably missed out on the motherfucker that you had the chance to spend your rest of your life
But
with.
here it is though. It's the Freaknik effect. I don't know if y'all been paying attention to that. The
Yeah, because they've been bringing the Freaknik
come
back.
out.
Yeah, they did it
And
last
now
year.
all these people who knew there was on some bullshit at the Freaknik, especially women, now you don't want it to come out. Now you're suing them for, you know what I'm saying?
Netflix.
Because you probably on there busting it wide open. So it's like what makes you laugh now is gonna make you cry later on. So you got to be more conscious of what you're actually doing. And I think that's what it is. Like, they're not paying any attention to, you know what I'm saying, the future. They're living for the now. You're not ready to settle down, so you're not looking for a husband. You're really just looking for somebody who buy 48 goddamn oysters on the first date.
Yeah, because
Man, what happened to a bag of weed and $40? Well, it was $20. Bag of weed and $20. Now it's bag of weed $40. Like that still is a thing. But okay, anywho, let's get back to the whole dating aspect.
So
Like,
I'm gonna say this: it was a guy that I was watching on TikTok, and he spit the honest God truth. He was telling his girl, most women got bad pussy management
facts.
because you're using
he's not
something
gonna
to
fuck
get
you.
advanced in life, but you're not doing it the right way. He made an example: is if your kids are in school and he come over there and just fuck you at night and leave before your kids go to school, and he don't help pay the bills or help you with the kids, help them get out of school, poor pussy management. If you're building with someone, okay, most people get in their mind, I don't give a fuck, I'm just gonna fuck and go on about my business. But 99 out of 99% of the time, women get attached emotionally. So instead of you saying, okay, I'm gonna get them with the coochie, I'm gonna get them with this, I'm gonna get them with that, play your cards right. What that young lady did with those 48 oysters, she'll never get her cards dealt to her the way she need to get dealt, because she's gonna be looking for somebody and she's gonna have her heart onto this one particular person, and that person gonna pay her back. The karma is a bitch, and it comes back to you no matter what.
It's like we said when we was talking about, like Jada Pinkett Smith. Going this hard as hold on,
would you stop breathing life into this bitch?
Let me say what I'm saying. Is with how she did it and the public eye, nobody's gonna fuck with you. Like, even with the lady we just said with the 41 oysters.
So what I'm gonna say about that, I have no respect for Jada, but you also gotta understand Will is a grown ass man, and he should have been pulling her coattail and putting her ass in her place. There's a time and place that I'm gonna allow you to be you and let you do you, but at the same time, you're not gonna embarrass me, because at the end of the day, I'm still human. I'm still your man. I'm still your husband. I'm not your boy. I'm not a dude that you used to date. I'm actually married to you. So there's a thing where we got in society where people do not understand the magnitude of respect for one another. I should be able to respect you when you walk out that door, and I know that you're going to do everything right, so I'm going to make sure I do everything right on my end.
Integrity.
Until you can get the level of maturity, respect, communication, and understanding down, we will never have a correct society, men or women, relationship-wise or not.
In our age frame, we're not gonna see it go. I know they say everything goes round, but we're not gonna be here by the time it goes round.
Well, here's the thing: we could be. What you gotta remember, when it comes down to, they say with every decade comes a drastic change, but it has to be something that happened that makes it that drastic or that dramatic. You know what I'm saying? So I think that right now, the reason why we're coming off into, well, we've already been in this social media age, but right now we're coming off into, a form of, they call it, they say, let me put my point. They say that it's women's liberation, but maybe it's because I'm old. But my mother always told me, classy and not trashy. You see what I'm saying?
Class and culture.
Yeah. So how is it a situation where women they're trying to be worse than men, and to me, you know what I'm saying? You guys were always better. You got to remain better. How do you go under someone? If you know what I'm saying? What's progress? It's being over. It's always
You think
evolving.
about it now. When we grew up, though, think about it now, Jay. We had older parents that taught us this. Most of these young ladies that's in their 30s, like that, late 20s, early 30s, or mid 30s. Some people in our age bracket didn't grow up because sometimes their parents didn't teach them the right way.
That the
Or they was
woman
born
so
into a family that was, on drugs, had a family disconnect or whatever. And they just know about the grimy lifestyle. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, this generation is screwed up. I'm gonna be hands down. They don't want to work. They don't want to do anything. They just want to see what they can get out the next person. So I guess as an society, what do we draw the line and say, okay, we need to get them back together and say, be better than that. Love yourself more. Love your neighbor. Love that next person. Like why we got to keep on doing the revolving door, regardless if it's relationship wise, raising our kids, making money. You know what I'm saying? It's so much stuff to this.
Yeah.
And we need, as a community, we need to get
Get
behavioral
better
health.
on
We got
everything.
mental illness going on in the world. Everybody
So-
think everybody out to get them. So they trying to get the next person.
I'm gonna say I ain't even gonna lie to you. I'm proud of Nico. Like when I put up, he made the honor roll with a 3.5 average. He got him a job where he just goes, on Saturday early in the morning.
But let me ask you a question. You being his father, what do you think the difference is, though?
The difference is because he sees me do it. He sees me gets up in the morning and go out the door. He learned. We taught him that you just don't get anything for free. You have to work for.
But wait. You just said there was a word you just said in there, and I want to magnify it.
Mm-hmm.
You said we taught him this.
Yeah.
Bingo.
You know what I mean by that?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
He has his mother and his father. Even if you're not in the same household, I wouldn't. My father was 3,000 miles away. I grew up in California. He was here in Milwaukee, but still, they raised me together.
Mm-hmm.
If I got in trouble, there was a phone call that was made.
Yeah.
You see what I'm trying to say? So it wasn't just moms hitting me. It was this, hey, Pop's on the phone. Hey, don't make me fly the fuck out there. And you see what I'm trying to say?
Yeah.
So we, parents, you know what I'm saying, instilling that in them. That's the only reason why I had to ask you that question. What do you think is the difference? Like she said, the difference is, a lot of our friends that was born into drugs, that was born into, selfish parents and stuff like that. If you didn't have that grandmother to raise you, you had to, it's influence. What you see is monkey see, monkey do. What you see is what you're influenced by.
Yeah.
If you're influenced by a street nigga, guess what? You're gonna be a street nigga. You're influenced by, a whore. Hate to say it, now something to you. You're gonna be a whore. You see what I'm trying to say? This diva, your auntie's this diva. Then
The whole said stop disrespecting them because they get paid for what they do.
Hoes get paid to get laid.
But half of these motherfuckers out here free fucking. So that's why they said don't disrespect.
Remember, we got to think about the definition of a whore.
Money
is somebody who gets paid to have sex.
Exactly. That's why I said the whores just saying stop disrespecting they
maybe we can call them nymphos, but they're not whores.
They just free fucking. They just free fucking. Anyways, to get back to the topic at hand of the dating situation, when it comes down to it, at the end of the day, it's a lot of blame that goes towards and gets swayed towards internet. Reason being, you got internet showing you everything. You got the real husbands, the real wives, and the just out for love ass chicks, whatever that show is called. And he showed all that. I was already looking at it. When it's already said and done, love and hip hop and all that, it's teaching people on what they should do in their relationships. And some of these people are just short-minded to the point that they don't look at all this shit as fictional, because half of these people ain't doing that shit once they off the motherfucking TV screen. And then internet makes it so fucking easy to motherfucking cheat on anybody and everybody and do what the fuck you want to do. And now they making it easy. That's why I call it cheater chat, Snapchat, cheater chat, because they erase everything. Because some of you motherfuckers forget to clear y'all shit and shit like that. So the dating scene becomes different. You know what I'm saying? Because even when you out on a date, what the fuck is you doing? You on your goddamn phone.
So what you saying?
Instead of talking to the person that you're supposed to be on a date with, this is what's happening. Because now think about it like this. Even with the cell phone, take it all the way back to the cell phone. So when you took somebody out back then, you called them, said, "Hey, I'm gonna come and get you. We're going out at this time." Or y'all made plans. You didn't talk to each other, right? Nowadays, you talking or you're looking at social media all the way till you get the person. To when you get to go where you're going, to the point where y'all finally get there, both of y'all looking at y'all goddamn phones because y'all done talked about everything, y'all done did everything. Where back then when you was going out, y'all had everything to talk about.
Especially
because you
being
didn't
on the
think about
bus.
that.
And you got a point about that, but also, what's the point of going somewhere with someone if you're not going to engage in conversation with them? What's wrong with saying you guys are being adults? Say, okay, we're here together. Let's put our phone down. Let's chat. Because to me, if you're just sitting on your phone talking, you playing on your phone, and you on a date, and you both supposed to like each other, you really don't like each other. You're just killing time because you're not in tune with each other. You're not talking to each other. You're not brainstorming about certain things, or just in general conversation, looking outside the window, looking at nature. I mean, if you both are in tune in your phones, that means what's the purpose of you going out? You're just doing something to waste time. Hoping that person would think that you're cool and want to see you again and be with you. I mean, my first date, if I'm with somebody near on the phone, it'll never happen again. Because you're supposed to get to know me,
of course,
not your phone.
Type shit. You already know your phone.
But the main thing y'all saying, y'all, you know what I'm saying, it basically it reiterate my point. What influences you is what raises you.
Mm-hmm.
What influences you, what you tend to strive after the stuff that you tend to to feel is what I'm saying, relevant to you, or that you can either ascertain or something like that. But you being on the social media while you on a date is pointless.
So I got a question for everybody.
Mm-hmm.
Since now we finally back onto the original topics of this list of where not to fucking go. Because once again, these are the things that happens on these dates. And that's why I'm thinking like this is where this dumbass list came from. Because when you go on these dates, you're on your phone any goddamn way out there on these so-called expensive ass dates. So I got a question for everybody. What's your idea of your first date? Whether, and it's a two-part question, whether you being taken on a date, because men can get taken on dates too. Let's go there because we never touched on that. We never touched on that.
All the time.
So men can get taken on dates too, just as well as women can get taken on dates. So what's your idea of taking the person on a date and a person taking you on a date?
First, I get on to, like I said, I get taken on a date all the time. I go by you remember the back in the day when you get into somebody's car, you don't ask no questions. You're not driving. So wherever we're going is wherever we're going. Whatever we're doing is whatever we're doing. I'm going to enjoy it any way it goes. Taking on a date, like she said, is really on. It depends on if you're really trying to get to know this person. So you should go somewhere where y'all will conversate. And something
I'm asking you. The question is, what is your, not what happened, what you did. None of that.
So okay, I got a question. I'm gonna chime in. It was a young guy that been trying to get with me for a while. Kept saying, "Oh, I want to see you. I want to see you. I want to see you." All right, let's go on a date. He said, "Okay, cool. What do you think about? Let's go fishing. Let's go fishing. And matter of fact, let me know what you eat or what you don't eat. I will pack a bag, make a picnic, and we can sit there and talk."
That's what's up.
He fucked his head up.
Yeah.
So they come. I need to know what you like and what you don't like by Thursday, so I can make sure I go get the sucker. We're going fishing Saturday morning at 10 o'clock. I even gave him the option of which place he wanted to go fishing at, and I will meet you out there. Only thing I asked that young man to do was send me what he like to eat, so I can do a picnic thing. And I asked him to do it by Thursday.
And you confused the fuck out of him, didn't you?
Oh, he never sent the list, so we never went on a date. So I do certain things to let you know, okay, if you're really interested and you really saying this what you want to do, then let's start off here. Because you can tell me all the good stuff that you want to tell me on the internet, on the phone, or whatever, just to get me where you want me to be comfortable at to see you. No, we're gonna be on even playground. Because if you truly want to see me and want to get to know me, let's do it this way. That way we're not in public eye with everybody else. We're not on our phones. We're spending next time with each other, quiet, whatever. You couldn't give me that, so therefore I look at it as you really don't want
type shit. Okay, so I like that whole damn story, but once again, we talking about the experience.
No, my thing is, I don't care where I go on a first date, because you know what?
But I'm saying let's give ideas. Let's give ideas. What I'm asking is, what is your idea date to be taken out on? What would you like to be taken out on? And if
it's simplistic.
Where would you take somebody out on a date? That's what I'm asking. I'm not asking.
My thing is, I would ask them to give me 3 top items.
How many times you been on a date?
But
we're trying to give people an idea of dating for people that don't have a clue.
I ask the question because if something, like I said, if I'm being taken out on the date, then that means she thought about it with places that she think I like to go and stuff like that. And
listen to this. Plain and simple. If someone is asking you to take you out on a date, it shouldn't matter where that person takes you to.
That's what I'm saying. Like, it don't make a difference.
I'm not gonna give you suggestions because at the end of the day, I'm appreciative that you even asked me to go somewhere.
But still,
I'm appreciative that you're spending time.
Ideal though, I'm saying, what would be your ideal
place? My ideal, I don't give a fuck if we just walk into the fucking library. We getting to know each other. That's a date to me.
I remember them days.
So my thing is, people need to understand the ideal of a date. Let's get that out there. Do they understand the ideal of a date? Let's think about that.
Most don't, but that's why I asked that question, because most people don't.
Well, how can somebody answer that question if they don't really know?
That's what I'm saying. Most people don't know what a date is. That's what I'm saying. What would be an ideal place to take somebody on a date, and what would be an ideal place of somebody taking you on a date? That's why I asked that particular question. Brandon, do you understand the assignment?
Yeah, a quiet restaurant where we can talk.
So that's the answer for both sides.
Yep.
Okay. Which makes sense.
Because of the thing you was leaving out on the thing, what you were saying is, you really have to think of how you really trying to get to know this person. So if I'm not really trying to get to know you, like she said, if I'm just trying to get out, then shit, we can go to the club.
But see, once again,
but if I'm trying to get to know you, like Brandon said, somewhere like to where we can sit back and conversate.
If you got this person that you want to take out on a date,
okay,
period, point blank, because see, we looking too far into certain things.
Okay.
So if I got a person that I want to take out on a date, I've been talking to this person, right?
Yeah.
Now it's time for me to set up this date. This is what's in my head. Now it's time for me to set up this date. My first thing is, okay, this person like X, Y, and Z. So this person like X, Y, and Z, and I know this person like, say for instance, like they said she like fishing.
Yeah.
So if I'm taking her out on a date, now I'm gonna take what both of y'all just said and put it into where I was going with this.
Okay.
So I'm courtshipping this young lady. She like fishing. She like music. She like walks. As back in them times when they used to hear about dating, long walks on the beach and stuff like that. So here's the envision of me taking her out on the date to give her the things that she like, and then you tone that up a little bit of a notch.
Okay.
So I take her out to this spot to go fishing.
Right.
We fishing by a certain time to where that sun is starting to come down.
Okay.
But as that sun's starting to come down, you sit there, you build that fire. Like Nisha said, you have a lunch already built up or whatever you pre-ordered or whatever. You know what I'm saying? So you got the food, you got the layout, you got a little speaker back there, you playing the music while y'all fishing and enjoying time and talking with each other, because you built that whole setting for that whole date.
Okay.
But you built it around getting to know this person, but you showing this person, I know you because I've been paying attention to the things that you showed me that you like and that you're interested in. So To me, that would be my sign of a good date. Now, I'm gonna take one for Brandon. When it comes down to somebody taking me out on a date, hey, take me where you want to take me. Like you said, if I'm getting in the car with you and I'm riding with you, take me where you want to take me. Because now technically that's really gonna show me how much interest you really had in me, because we've been talking before we even talked about this date. So how much attention have we really been paying attention to each other to see, hey, are you gonna take me somewhere that you know that I'm interested in, or something that I'm gonna like, or you gonna show me something about you and what you like, and see if I can be in tune with what you like to do. So to me, that's my thought of going on a good date, and that's my thought of being taken on a good date.
And now that you like, listen, you broke everything down, just like everybody was coming up to their way of saying what's their ideal date. And I think we all came up to the conclusion is you're talking to someone and you're paying attention, then you know where to take that person.
Exactly.
But for the young lady who was complaining about the Cheesecake Factory, how long did her and this guy even know each other for him to say, well, I'm just going to take her here? You know what I'm saying? So if you didn't have your disclaimer out there and tell them what you like to do, to give them an idea of where to take you, hell, it was better than going to Applebee's and Chili. What's the problem with Cheesecake Factory?
What's wrong with Applebee's? The fucking
No, I'm just saying. But I'm just saying it's not nothing wrong with it. But you think about it. Cheesecake Factory menu is a little bit more upscale than Applebee's and Chili.
Shell said Dave and Buster's, which makes sense, even though
But
the
my
food
thing is, it's
but
in the general mindset. Like we can beat our head around the topic of this damn list, but we don't know if it was their first date and they trying to get to know each other. What if they didn't have the conversation? And once again, it goes back down to conversation and listening. Because somebody can be on the phone with somebody and tell you everything that they like and dislike, and a motherfucker still don't listen.
fact. Oh, that. But see, that shows you right there. If a person ain't listening or paying attention, that ain't somebody you need to be with. Because I
So
ain't even trying to be in
if she
tune with
did
you.
tell him that and he decided to still take her, then oh well, that's probably why she got mad. So we really don't know why. What was the
He said,
reasoning of her
he
getting
said
mad?
take her out for drinks. He said he'd take her out for drinks.
She talking about the
She found the
Cheesecake
spot.
I'm talking about the Cheesecake Factory one.
The Cheesecake Factory was just a list. There's a difference. There wasn't nobody who
But
said
it started
anything. This was
from the
a list
Cheesecake Factory.
that came out. No, it was a list that came
No,
out.
but it started off with her doing that on social media, and then a whole list came out afterwards.
The list. If y'all go back, even the Breakfast Club and them came out and showed this list that says the list that women came out with, do not take them on a first date, and it started with Cheesecake Factory.
Yeah, because the lady did it on social media. She got mad and put the dude on blast. And that's the reason why I'm saying, how do we not know? See, that I think is we get so wrapped up with social media puts things out there, but we don't really know the full effect of why she got mad.
Yeah.
Like, did they, do they not know each other? And I guess that's what I'm going back to, the whole communication part. Because we can talk about this all day long. But guess what? We don't know how their communication technique was. We don't know if she said she doesn't like this, or we don't know. But like you said, people need to start paying attention to other people when they're courting someone to know, okay, she like this, she like this, she like that. Okay, I'm not gonna do that because she never really talked about it too much. Now you have an ideal, and then that person gonna reciprocate you better because damn, he really listened to me.
I want to put this in here too. I don't know if I can get it.
So the only thing I'm going to throw out there while I was looking for this is I think we mixing the two together because it is two separate things. It was some ladies that got together and put out a list that said places not to take women, and they asked other women to add places that they feel like should be added to this list that they don't want to be taken to on the first date, which was to People Cribs, which was to Chili's was one, Applebee's was one, Cheesecake was the number one. That was the crazy thing about it.
I saw that list, but I think they went off they built that list because that lady went off. The way she did that man in the car was unacceptable. I'm sorry.
Oh yeah, I think I remember that one too.
That's what happened.
Oh yeah,
That's the reason why the list came
video.
out.
Mm-hmm.
So therefore, like I said, it all began. Hey, Shell, come on here because I can't keep talking about myself. Hello.
Now Shell just talking in the background. They keep posting all the quotes that she's saying because she said some fun and you can eat and drink as well.
Okay.
That's what she said for Dave and Buster's, because she said her date would be Dave and Buster's. So she was responding to that question that I asked. She said her date would be Dave and Buster's.
Okay, Michelle,
Said,
what if you
hey,
have an
boo.
introvert that don't like being around people? And you just say, let's go to, you took him to Dave and Buster's. And he's an introvert and he don't like being around a lot of people and stuff like that.
Yeah, there's a lot of that stuff going on. There's a lot of things that I'm finding out about people nowadays. God damn, if people wasn't this difficult back in the 90s.
Because the thing about it is we didn't have like social media tag and all that, to where back in the day you had to talk to
You guys had to
I'm
realize.
talking universe and all that stuff. I'm starting to learn new stuff nowadays.
But my thing is, how would you know if that person is introvert or extrovert? Because communication.
Yeah, you
It
don't.
all still boils down to communication.
Yeah, but that's
I'm gonna give the asshole opinion in a second.
What you say?
I said I'm gonna give the asshole opinion in a second.
Oh yeah, go ahead, do your thing.
Come on now, come on.
Go ahead, do your thing.
In all honesty, we're guys, and I mean all of us can attest to this. It really is what we planning on doing with you, where we take you.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. It's like,
and it's not a problem with real women. Wouldn't have a problem with that.
Because most real women know if they're gonna fuck you on the first date or not.
Real women know somebody's taking the time out to spend time with me. He asked me out, so I'm assuming he's gonna foot the bill. Vice versa. If your lady asks you to go out, oh, okay. But my thing is, that's real people.
I like that vice versa thing right
City
there.
girl, you got the city girls seduce and what? Scheme and seduce.
oh man.
You got all these young ladies trying to be like them. So in their mind, oh, I got a body, I got this, he gonna do this, he gonna do that. In all reality,
some of these bodies is not that no more. I'm tired of these ass shots of these females is getting to make face
so
look
his
so
opinion was,
animated.
if he say, okay, I'm taking her out, then that's most women would be cool with that. Real women. That's the only thing I'm saying. Now the ones who got this list going on and all this other crap, I don't know what to say about them.
They're gonna be lonely. They're gonna have cats back in the day.
These chicks is letting it be known. They're just like females that be outside walking around pretty much asshole naked. Just got like I don't even know what to call them shirts that's threaded. It's like a fishnet shirt, but it ain't fishnet. It's whatever it's called, but you know, they damn near almost got their nipples covered, but all their titties is showing. They pants is showing everything, the whole 9 yards.
Hold on, let me start this.
So you just stopped me from saying what I'm saying, and you ain't even ready. Boy, I tell you, niggas.
Well, they do that, and then they expect you to respect them as being a woman, but you out here looking like a hoe.
Who are not that intellectually aggressive, who gonna let them say what they want and do what they want. They'd rather deal with a man like, not saying you like that, but most women out here don't want to deal with a man who gonna say, baby, nah, don't wear that. Nah, baby, don't talk like that. They don't really want to deal with that. They rather deal with a dude who let them say and do whatever they want to do. And they think if a man be a man, he's toxic.
So my question was, do you fuck with a real woman?
Let me answer that question.
And the reason why I asked is
listening.
because if you fuck with a real woman, she's going to agree with you. Hey, maybe I shouldn't step outside wearing this nasty ass shit.
Let me answer that. This is the problem. The real woman is standing too close to the holes, so we don't know the difference until we start talking to y'all. No, listen. I met a lot of women. It don't mean, I don't care if they from the hood. I don't care if they got two parents. Their interests are the same. It's like right now, right? If you see 10 lions coming down the street, are you going to try to figure out which lion going to bite your ass or not? You're going to be like them 10 lions. So unfortunately, the real woman agree with too much shit that these hoes is on, so we don't know the fucking...
Oh, that was it?
Yeah, that was it.
Oh, damn. As soon as they got ready to get to a powerful point, he just shut the fuck off. Like, wow, okay.
He was saying it was like how they all mixed in together to where nowadays you're not going to try to find the difference between a real woman.
Because it's saying the hoes of a feather flock together. That's what he's trying to say, but he used lines. You know what I'm saying? But I mean, in defense of some women that have hoe friends that might have whole tendencies or whatever, can be different when they meet that person that makes them be a little bit different. That's the same thing with men, because I look at everything as vice versa, because it could be us niggas that's walking around with a bunch of dudes as, hey, we just, pit bulls running around with the pink thing hanging out. But then you meet that right lady that guides you to the right way and show you different. It's like I said, everything is vice versa on that.
But if you're gonna chop a person down, you're not gonna know if you met that person or not. Because what they say, what God only gives you three people that you gonna completely fall in love with in a lifetime, and hopefully you get that person.
I don't know about that one.
There are times where most young people don't even believe in God, man.
Most people don't believe in God. Most people is lusting and not loving. When it's all said and done, most people out here chasing lust and not love. When it's all said and done, just throwing that shit out there, So I mean, like, she had some valid points that she was finna say, and I think he cut her off too soon before she got her full point across. And I get where he was going with it also. You know what I'm saying? So when it comes down to these nowadays and times, man, everybody is looking at, like Nisha said, everybody looking at the city girls, they looking at these other dudes and thinking like, hey, this is what I want to be and this is what I'm gonna do.
So it's more
instead of being them and doing what they want to do and chase that relationship that they really want to have in life.
So you're saying just more people out here more easily to influence than anything?
Most people are easily influenced, period. When it comes down to it, most people are doing what they see and not what they really want. There's a difference. You know what I'm saying? If you're doing what you really want, you getting talked about because damn, you fake, you doing this, you doing that. Why you ain't go this way? You got to go through all that shit. Most people don't want to go through that. And the most time that you're easily influenced is when you're under the influence.
Brandon, I got a question for you. Endorse yourself, sir. Let us know when you coming. Going to start your campaigning.
December 1st.
December 1st, Brandon will be running for 6th District Alderman.
No, December 1st is when I'll be going door to door collecting signatures. The actual election is April 4th. So from December 1st to January 4th, I'll be collecting signatures to go on the ballot. At the end of January is when they announce it. And then from there until the election, I'll just be showing my, as Malele would say, constituents who's the better candidate.
Okay.
Constituents, boy, that word right there is something else.
So with me being a felon, do my signature count?
Your signature counts as long as you're not, well, your signature count, period. But your vote, whether or not that count, it depends on if you're on probation or parole at the time. If you're not on probation and parole, your vote counts.
Period, point blank. So with that being said, I got to give a shout out to a couple of black businesses. I always love showing love to black businesses that's out here and people that's trying to do something. First one I want to show is Jay. I think you already had it up. I don't see it now. Oh, it's probably up there. LB's Car Wash and Motorcycle Detailing, 3341 West Hopkins, Milwaukee, Wisconsin. That's down there behind the old shit. I forgot, Docks. I think that's what it was called, Docks or something.
Docks on.
But hey, he down there. He opened up. You know what I'm saying? He's one of y'all favorite bartenders at Dale's. He pour them up very well and then some. So check him out. If you got time and you need your car detailed, whatever you need, you know what I'm saying, go check him out down there, man. Support your black businesses. The other one that I want to give love to is Kearns. Kearns, most people know Kearns for being down on 22nd and Hampton, I believe it was. It was on Hampton, but I believe it's like 22nd or 21st. What did you say that was, Brandon?
21st.
Yeah, 21st in Hampton. They are officially now, they've been on 76th Street in Bradley. They've been up there for a while. They're doing more than just mufflers now. They working on cars, and they also are selling cars. So if you're looking for your next car, check them out, man. Black owned business. He been doing it for a while, man. He been doing it for a while. So make sure you check either one of them brothers out as far as, supporting your local black business. Now, as for the asshole opinion, to end this up, because as y'all know, we're coming down to the last sip. When it comes down to the relationship stuff, it's not the same no more. Period. We can throw it out there for what it is. People don't go on dates no more. People go out, they see each other, they wind up fucking, they wind up fucking again, they wind up liking each other. Then after they do all that, then they might actually go out on what would be considered a date, because now it's like, hey, this comedy show that came in town. Hey, I'm only saying comedy. I love comedy. Hey, this concert that came in town. Hey, this that came to town. I'm interested in it. And so now that y'all done made some leeway, y'all interested in each other things and stuff. Now y'all doing a little bit more. Not saying that it's gonna be a more successful relationship, because then that means you're lusting and not loving. There's a difference. Both of them start with L's. Both of them got the same amount of letters in that. But with that being said, to bring real dating back, that's a good goddamn question. I don't even know how to really respond or say to that, because I have great ideas, but at the end of the day, we also involved and in tune into the internet and what's going on the internet and what's going on in our phones to be more in tune into who we need to be in tune with, the person that you need to build with. And all this comes together with everything that we talked about tonight as far as finding a significant other, building. Because when it comes down to your household is supposed to be a household of a family, which has a two-person, got the word that I'm trying to say. Excuse what I'm saying. Huh? Hierarchy. There we go. Two-person hierarchy to make sure the bills is even, so y'all can make sure y'all have money in your pocket to be in the life of the kids. That's not saying that y'all had kids together. She might got kids, you might got kids. Y'all bring y'all kids together. Y'all raise them kids the best way that y'all know how to raise them kids, to make sure them kids start doing the right darn thing in life. If the father is in the life, hey, let that father be in the life, and y'all two work it out. You know what I'm saying? As far as the male being on the other side of the fence or whatever. But when it comes down to this relationship, all this plays a factor into doing what's right for you in the long run. When it comes down to it, and building and creating a better you. And when I say you, I'm talking about female and male. Everything I say is vice versa. So when you go into it, put your all into it. Hopefully, they're going to put their all into it. Hopefully, both of y'all can build and make a mountain out of everything that y'all want and be successful in that relationship, to the point that everybody start envying y'all and want to be like y'all. Because that's what this thing is really about. Being like somebody instead of being like what you really want to be. So sometimes flip the script. Make people want to be like you. Do that relationship thing that all your friends is telling you, man, don't do that. Oh, you being a sucker for doing that. Why are you doing that? Don't take her there. She ain't worth that. You got all this negativities in your ears and stuff like that. Tune that out. Be about you. Be about what you want to do. Make what you want to happen. And grow with somebody that you're going to love and appreciate. And y'all make y'all life happen and flourish and do things and make everybody look at y'all and be jealous and envy of y'all because of how y'all are conducting yourself and not listening to anybody else that's bringing negativity into your relationship. That's the other most positive thing that you can do, is take all the negativity and all the misery, because as they say, misery love company, out of it and focus on you and yours. With that being said, I'm your boy, Mr. Cool Whip.
You know who I am, OZ. And remember, without y'all, it will be no us.
Make sure to subscribe, like on YouTube, Facebook, IG.
Straight From Us podcast.
And don't forget about our boy on the ones and twos in the back, the main producer with the plan, J Money. Thank you, Brandon. Thank you, Nisha, for coming out and supporting us tonight and giving us a good topic, some good debate. We definitely love and appreciate it. And Shell, even though you over there and I always got to read your statements, thank you for being a participant with us tonight also. With that being said, we are out.
Shouts out to my wife, my back.